A city overflowing with antique charm. Rome's narrow medieval alleyways, sculpted churches and cobbled piazzas. They've remained largely unchanged for centuries. What is a source of delight for archaeologists is a hindrance to architects.
It's impossible for me to build something contemporary. Almost it's better don't touch the historical center. It's quite perfect. What is not perfect is the suburbs.
So it is to the suburbs we head to see for ourselves. 5 miles south of the historic centre lies Rome's business district, known as the EUR. Conceived by Mussolini, this was to be an entirely new futuristic city, rivaling the scale and splendour of ancient Rome. The outbreak of World War II meant it was never completed, although fragments of Mussolini's vision are still on display. This is an iconic example of fascist architecture. It's called the Square Colosseum. When it was built 70 years ago, it was considered ultra-modern. Now, once again, the EUR is set to host Rome's most cutting-edge buildings. The mayor hopes this new Congress Centre and Rome's first high-rise building, both under construction, will bring business and tourists out to the suburbs.
L'Euro può essere la vetrina di Roma, cioè può essere il luogo in cui Roma mostra il suo.
The EUR could be Rome's showcase. Only by creating new modern areas will people take an interest in going outside the city center. Not just Piazza del Popolo or Piazza Venezia, but also take an interest in going to places in the suburbs.
The showpiece in the EUR suburb will be the Cloud. This new Congress Centre is designed by Massimiliano Fuksas.
You have a big hall for convention. After you have a piazza and after you have the Cloud. All around there is the glass box.
The Cloud covers 30,000 square meters. It's a colossal building designed to give Rome a new business edge.
Now you start to understand the dimension.
Within these glass walls, a conference room will sit, suspended in mid-air. Its unconventional shape will be covered in a layer of white textile, giving the building its futuristic look.
That is a translucence. From inside you can keep the light during the day, then you have a good balance for energy, and at night you see really this object, this strange object inside. You can walk here, you can meet friends, so you say, we will see where, in the Cloud.
There's more modern construction in the EUR, in the shape of Rome's first high-rise building. It's called the Eurosky Tower, and will boast modern offices and apartments with a skyline view, something that's rare in Rome.
And then you see Rome. You know, the historical city is just 1 block away.
Eurosky's 28 stories will place it amongst the tallest buildings in Rome, second only to the Vatican's famous dome, and that is the problem. There is an unwritten rule here in Rome that no building should be taller than 138 meters, because that is the height of St. Peter's Basilica. Even though Eurosky's tower is slightly shorter, it has encountered resistance. It took 5 years for the construction plans to be approved. Official polls show that 40% of Romans are against skyscrapers.
For sure, you cannot build a high-rise building in Rome everywhere. You cannot say that Rome can be New York, for example. Outside there are red and walls. Why not? This is my view.
The tower is part of Rome's focus on future work-life balance. For the first time, Romans will be able to work and play in the same complex. It has a symbolic purpose.
A skyscraper becomes a major modern emblem like La Défense in Paris and a distinctive feature. We, today, have suburbs that have little identity. We need something to attract and to distinguish the suburbs.
In the EUR district, the Cloud and Eurosky Tower will be completed in 2012, and they'll propel Rome's outskirts to greater heights. The buildings will give the suburbs a distinctive look, one that's hoped will boost the economy outside the traditional historic centre.